Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. If you want to know how to get back your ex-girlfriend and boyfriend, click the link below.
My 26 per meter girlfriend, 26F, betrayed me over a year ago, and I still have issues coping. Sorry if this becomes a lengthy post, it was a difficult circumstance. Basically, despite working hard on myself and trying various things, I'm having a lot of trouble coping with previous infidelity and the loss of a relationship. To provide some context, my ex and I dated for over 6 years and would have been engaged today if we were still together. I adored her, and she was an integral part of my life. However, she made it apparent that she believed sexual incompatibility was a significant issue for us toward the end of the relationship. She explained that I wasn't spontaneous enough, that I didn't take charge as much as she wanted, that I didn't focus enough on penetrative sex, I would go down on her a lot, and that I wasn't freaky when it came to sex, having sex in weird locations around the house or strange places in public. I foolishly believed that I could will everything to work out because everything else about the relationship seemed to be excellent, and she had even returned all of my love. So I continued to be myself, trying to be a genuine, sweet boyfriend who wanted to make her happy and feel fabulous. She contacted me out of nowhere and confessed that she had cheated. She said it was with a random person at the time, but the truth, later on, was that they just kissed. Then, when I inquired further, she stated that they made out for around 10 minutes or so, which is essential. I was upset and angry, but I eventually decided to stay in the relationship and work things out because I adored her. She subsequently revealed that she gave him a hand job, but I was determined to make things work at the time, so I just took it. I remember having insanely fantastic sex for the first time, and she was very complimentary about how I made her feel emotionally and physically. We then had an incident where she attempted to initiate sex while in a restaurant toilet, but I tried to tell her that I wasn't comfortable with it gently. She was devastated and began sobbing uncontrollably, yelling at me for not initiating and being spontaneous enough and making her feel rejected. I became enraged because she was the one who cheated on me, and now I'm the bad guy. She remarked after that restaurant incident that we should open up our relationship and see other people since she's missed out on a lot of experiences because we were each other's only relationship. So she has to come back to me by experiencing things with other people. I told her that I felt that was crazy, but she wouldn't even consider my point of view. I was so helpless and frustrated that I would sob and hit my head in front of her, but that's what she still wanted at the end of the day, even though it hurt me so much. I think I was pleading for help, and she was so intent on fucking other people that she ignored me. Still saddens me to this day, maybe more than everything else that happened. I grudgingly agreed to open up the connection with a few ground rules because I didn't have any other choice. We have to be honest with each other when, if something happens, and we can't do anything with someone we know or the other person knows. A part of me suspected there was something fishy going on between her and her buddy. After a few weeks, I messaged her to say that I'd like to attempt to work on things because it had never occurred to me before, and she agreed. We're watching a movie on the first day we do this, and she goes to the bathroom. I see screenshots of messages her man buddy gave her, stating that he wishes he could watch a movie with her and cuddle right now and that he misses her so much. This was the final straw for me, and it irritated me greatly. I had a sneaking suspicion that something wasn't quite right about her relationship with this male friend, but she insisted that I wasn't seeing it for what it was. Even though I was uneasy with her spending time alone with him, she did it frequently and even invited him into her home to watch movies and share a blanket. He even texted her, clearly testing the boundaries, sending hearts and things, and she let it happen. So I ended it there and then. Again, stupid me said, "Oh, I think I truly want to make this work because this is my life's passion." I called her and told her that I would find a way to forgive her. She stated that she is undecided about this guy versus me, whom she has dated for nearly 6 years. This made me feel like a complete jerk. Despite dating me for 6 years, she couldn't decide if she liked a guy she'd never dated before or not. WTF. Suddenly, it felt like she was okay with abandoning me for something entirely unknown, making me feel useless because that's exactly how I felt to her. Sorry for the lengthy history. Since then, I've been to therapy almost every week and have made a concerted effort to open up. I've been attempting to process my emotions, ideas, identify negative inner thoughts and how to deal with them, and determine what constitutes intrinsic versus extrinsic value. I've gone on solo excursions, trips with friends, and attempted to reconnect with many of my pals, yet I still have bad days like today. My energy is almost wholly sapped. What am I supposed to do with these debilitating feelings of sadness and loss? I feel so lost and powerless because so much of my previous support system has vanished, and I'm not sure where to turn. Since then, I've gone on a few dates, but I'm having a lot of trouble with it, either because it's uncomfortable or because I don't feel like I'm exhibiting some of my positive traits correctly. I wish I had a better method of dealing with bad days because they can be overwhelming. Therefore, I was hoping someone here could offer some thoughts or suggestions. Here is the most excellent advice for this beautiful article that I gathered. I'm sorry you've come. You've got an issue with borders. She didn't just cross them, she peed on them while pointing fingers at you. I'm sure you adore her. We're all aware of it. Allowing her to determine the parameters of your relationship, on the other hand, isn't cool. Do not return to her. Dr. Robert Glover's book No More Mr. Nice Guy is a must-read. It is essential to read it 10 times and to live it. Get yourself to the gym. You consider calling her. Run for 10 miles. Consider it once more. Push-ups to the count of 100. Consider her once more. Punt and kick a heavy bag with her texts on it. You'll go from despair to hatred to not caring. That's the position you want to be in. Be in the company of someone who respects you. Your girlfriend was dating this other guy, or guys, before your relationship ended. It was a significant factor. The issue you're having now is that you're grieving for her, but what you're missing is the image of her you have in your head. She wasn't like that in real life. She was neither honest nor loyal, and she had no intention of becoming either. She was allowing you to try harder and harder to be someone you're not hoping to impress her, but she knew it would never be enough. Even if it doesn't feel like right now, you avoided a significant bullet. She'll reach out again once she realizes the other guy isn't going to take care of her as you did. You'll finish yourself right back where you started if you take her back. First and foremost, she most certainly had sex with the man she claimed she only kissed. Second, she desired to end the relationship and have fun with other people. Third, you wanted to have a monogamous relationship. There was nothing you could have done to alter the outcome. You've placed her on a phony pedestal. She isn't worth the effort. You'll be able to go on after you've grasped that fact. Work on your emotional and physical well-being. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. It will give you the assurance you appear to be lacking at this time. The grief of the end of a relationship manifests itself in sadness and loss. It's up to you to process them. Through is the only way out. Don't fight it, it will take time. Accept that this wasn't about you but rather about her. There appears to have been some codependency as well. But, to be honest, terminating the relationship was the proper decision. There's almost certainly more going on than she's letting on. She wanted to jump ship, and it's very uncommon for people to start a new relationship before leaving an old one. I remember my ex testing the open relationship waters to see how I would respond, which I now realize was when she was trying to cheat on me. It was something I didn't desire. Make a goal for yourself to improve. Maybe it's setting a new personal best at the gym or switching up your outfit. Then, continue to put time and effort into yourself. If she's not out to get you, you're playing a losing game. Reconciliation works only when the cheating partner is fighting to get back with their partner. Sorry to say, but if you don't believe she should be fighting for you, rather than attempting to satisfy her, your prospects of having a successful partnership where she doesn't go elsewhere are trimmed to none. Instead, you're doing everything you can to make things work for her. You can't do everything for someone and then expect them to treat you like someone they care about. Focus on yourself and stop desiring her, and she might return or not, but that's your best chance at having the relationship you want with her. If she doesn't care if you're with someone else, she won't fight for you. Instead, she'll put you on the back burner while she sorts through her nonsense. Just block her on everything and accept that this isn't about you. Professional assistance, particularly from someone specializing in infidelity, should be considered. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Please tell me what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Keep an eye out for more cheating stories.